This is another video about the sidewalk program. I'm on the corner of Front and Essex, just near Wade High School. And this area over here is called the Marina District. This is a property that is owned by the City of Toledo. And again, they're going around the city targeting certain neighborhoods and telling people that they have to fix broken sidewalk panels, and or if they're not the proper size, they have to replace them. And if they're not made of certain material, like a long time ago, some sidewalk panels were put in with a sandstone or a limestone type material, those also have to be removed. They give you the option of fixing the sidewalk panels yourself. If you don't, the city comes out, sends private contractors that they've hired, and they charge you between $100 and $200 per panel. I'm not sure exactly what the price is, but anyway, if you don't pay the fee up front, then they just add it onto your tax bill over a 4 or 5 year period. Again, I don't remember exactly what the time period is, but as you can see, this area here, which is owned by this property over here is owned by the City of Toledo, since Larry Dillon more or less stiffed the city for what he owes. They've taken the Dillon Corp signs down from this area. I made some videos about the Marina District this spring and last year as well. But anyway, the city owns this property, and they're going around telling people that they need to fix their own, they need to fix their sidewalks, or they're going to bill them for it, add it onto their property taxes if they don't pay. And eventually, if you don't pay your property taxes, they will sell your property at a sheriff's sale, more or less foreclose on you, seize the property. But they do that to everyone else. However, they don't fix their own sidewalks. You can see every one of these panels is busted. Over here, the dirt's like on top of the panel here. You got a bunch of loose gravel and stuff that's overtaking the sidewalk. This area here is kind of a mud hole. And that's the old Acme plant over there. I've talked about the Marina District in a few other videos. I'm probably due to make another one soon. Here's an area here where the entire sidewalk is actually gone. I don't know what happened to it, but it's not here. So if you happen to get one of these notices from the City of Toledo, I think they just randomly target neighborhoods. I don't know what the process of deciding which neighborhoods they're going to go into and start forcing people to fix sidewalk panels. But use this video, maybe some people can take them to court and force the city to fix their own sidewalks before they start forcing us to do them. During this economy, many people probably don't have the money to fork out $1,000 to replace sidewalk panels that have a few cracks in them. Some of these sidewalks have probably been in place for 100 years. It's obvious that there's going to be some cracks in them once in a while. I really don't think a sidewalk with a few cracks in it is unsafe. And they say in the letter that it's for neighborhood beautification. So I think they ought to work on beautifying this neighborhood, since they've already got tens of millions of dollars into this Marina District. I'm not going to walk any farther. It's pretty obvious that most of these things are busted up. But I think they ought to work on beautifying this neighborhood instead of just having all this piles of busted up asphalt lying around. Doesn't even look like they've mowed this grass over here in a while this summer. If you own a piece of property in Toledo and you let your grass grow like that, they'd be out there putting fines on you, threatening to throw you in jail, all sorts of stuff. But what's good for the people may not necessarily be good for the politicians and their own property. No parking anytime, violators will be towed. Of course. Okay, here's some more asphalt here busted up. So I'm going to go around to a few parks this week, take some of these videos, maybe a couple more of the schools, and we'll see just how many of these streets have busted up sidewalks on city property or public owned property like the schools. There's the area where the entire sidewalk is just gone. And I think that was a driveway. It's just gone. There's another area that's pretty much a mess. If you had property and you had this kind of litter lying around on it, they'd probably give you a ticket for a nuisance violation. But yet they don't pick up the property, or they don't pick up the garbage on city-owned property. Now down this way, every one of these is busted up. Look at this area right here. Again, to show you where I am, I'm on the corner of East Broadway in front.